All right. Welcome to another episode of the Florencio Files. And his next victim up here in the top left-hand side, representing Clan Elite, it's Andy H. Down here in the bottom right-hand side in the blue, it's none other than Beast Mode. This is, of course, Florencio's Beast Mode account. He's a competitive eater, for those who don't know. And he's been getting better and better at it. Turns out my game sound was off. There we go. Yeah, that's how he grows his Thors and his battle cruisers. You don't get those without eating a lot of hot dogs, without being able to stuff your face filled with a few of those burgers. You've got to be able to commit to a big boy diet to get the big boy units. And we know Florencio loves those. Of course, that being said, he does believe Widow Mines have a big place in his Terran arsenal as well. And, of course, always being creative with his builds. That looks like a command center he wants to build there, but I've seen him in proxy down here on Death Aura before, so it'd be cool to see him float something into the main. We have seen him do that before. It's been a little while, though. His opponent, Andy, is going for a barracks into double gas opening. Just wants to play really fast factory, fast tech. It's going to be nice and safe there, but I don't know. I worry for people when they don't scout against Flo. I also worry when people have 4 SCVs queued up when they should be making their orbital. It's going to be Marines. Oh, he wants to go a really early factory, does Andy? I mean, when I see that many SCVs queued up, I think that's a very Florencio thing to do, right? I'm like, are you going to build a planetary in your main? Like, so factory goes down super fast at like 1 minute 39, 1 minute 40. And yeah, just building Marines one at a time. Okay, cool. So Elite Andy here. And he's got his command centers on 0s, his barracks on 7. So I think we've got a Warcraft 3 player here. Down there. It's a proxy factory. Okay, cool. That's what I like to see from Flo. And he also just building SCVs, Marines. He's pulled one worker off gas, interestingly. And both players are playing what I like to call the jerk it TVT openings. It's where you camp in your corner of the map. You don't really plan on interacting with your opponent. You're just kind of chilling. Oh, scouting. What's scouting? That's for dummies. I sit here in my dark corner of the map and I make my units. That's what I do. I'm okay with it, Andy. I see pro gamers do this, man. I feel like in 2021, people have decided the best way to play TVT is to basically get some siege tanks, siege them up, and hope your opponent's dumb enough to run into them. Oh my god, I feel like I just summarized Maru's strategy whenever he's playing like Beyond or anyone. He's like, I'm gonna siege tanks everywhere, and you're gonna run Marines into them. What's surprising is Beyond keeps killing people with just medevacs and Marines as well. Like, he just keeps killing them. Like, I keep going, it'd be really cool if someone brought back like 2017 TVT, like Alive used to do, where he's like, third command center. No. I always get 3 barracks medevac production before I get a third command center. And then I just try to multi-drop nonstop. He's like, oh, okay, so what if you're playing against Phoenix? Because they're really good at catching drops. Like, he won't even do it in TVT. And Alive would be like, I'll keep dropping. And you're like, but what? Aren't Phoenix good versus that? He's like, the idea is one drop distracts them. Yes, it gets shut down. But then the other drop can work. And you're like, but what if they react quickly to both? And he's like, well, I fucking hope that doesn't happen. It was a very fun style of Terran to watch. And Beyond is kind of bringing it back at the moment. He's been microing his little heart out and winning games. I feel he has very little business winning, where I'm like, well, this doesn't work. The other guy has tanks sieged up, and then you see Beyond just crack a tank line, dropping Marines out of 2 medevacs on top of the tanks, and then as they deal with it, another drop gets in their main base and shit's all chaos. And let's be real, Beyond's happy place in a TVT is all mechanical chaos. On the other hand, I feel like Florencio could best be compared to one of those artists who sets up a giant canvas or something. And he does actually do a lot of art, but he just starts fucking slapping paint on the wall. Like, you know, real impressionistic stuff. And he's like, oh, I don't feel there's enough passion in it. And he starts like, you know, I don't know, he takes a poo in a bucket and then throws that on the wall. And you're like, oh, that's fucking disgusting. And he's like, now it gives the art true depth. And I'm like, it doesn't give it depth. You took a poo and you threw it on the wall. You're a disgusting human. Oh shit, he just lost five Marines for nothing. He does see the push coming, but look at that, repairing the Liberator. Oh, look at this. A Liberator, a Viking, 2 tanks, 2 Marines. This is a cute little push. He's got nothing at home, man. He's trying to build an armory right now, but Wait. Flo's counterattacking with an almost identical push. She's got 2 Widow Mines, 2 tanks, 2 Liberators. Oh my god, he's going to siege them on different mineral lines. I've never seen Florencio figure that out. I've almost always seen him siege both Liberators on the exact same location. But he's evolved. At the same time, though, the Liberator's coming in there. Flo's going to pick up some SCVs and try to leave. These SCVs are like, ah, shit. Shit, get out. I mean, this is the point where you really wish... Oh, that Viking. No, he flies the Viking into the Marine. It could have killed both Liberators. You actually really want to have an unupgraded command center so that you could save these SCVs. But he's not going to be able to do it. And oh, this Liberator pilot, trained by Florencio to enjoy the murder, says, it fucking rubs the lotion into the skin. The SCV's like, we're not rubbing any lotion. We ain't no fucking pussies. We like our hard, worn, dry skin. This fucking Silence of the Lambs Buffalo Bill Liberator pilot's like, rub your fucking lotion in the skin or I'll blast your faces off. Unfortunately, those SCVs, so manly and masculine, they refused. They refused to do it. And oh my god, don't tell me all these Vikings are going to die again. They refused to do it. They ended up paying their life just so they wouldn't have to moisturize. That Liberator is somehow still alive. Meanwhile, he's hidden some SCVs. Oh, he's sending it back! Oh my god, he got out. Wait. He got out 5. That was the second trip. This is the 3rd trip of SCVs? You're kidding me? He leaves one behind. He's like, no one likes you, Dennis. Fucking stay in the base. Oh shit, Dennis gets his face blasted off. Did Flo just ferry 15 workers out of his main with a command center? And another Viking rallies out and dies to the Widow Mine. A single Viking would have been able to... Oh my god, get rid of that. But no SCVs have survived now. And both mineral lines are covered. The Lib is sieging there, as is the Widow Mine, to make sure he can't come back to defend. And one Liberator's even gone home there. Oh, damn. And Andy does have 2 command centers versus 1, but has lost the barracks, so can't turn that one into an orbital. Does actually have a depot still alive, and with 2 command centers, the big important thing is that gives you 30 supply. So Andy actually can build a lot more units here, and still has a few Marines that shoot up. Has a Liberator as well. I actually really feel like Andy has the upper hand here. Ooh, Flo does have money to build another command center. That one's going to land there. He's going to try and build some SCVs. He's going to float down here as Andy, but there is a base right there. And I love that Flo's like, your base is mine now. He's going to start building some depots, securing the front door. I like that this Viking is just fucking like, I've got to cover that angle. It's like, do you realize they could walk up there? But this is the Buffalo Bill one. You can tell because it's got 22 kills. There's 8 kills? That's sad. That's sad. Buffalo Bill thinks you're embarrassing. Sad excuse for a serial killer. Mules are dropping down here, but that Liberator is going to arrive. Watch a Liberator try to kill a Liberator. This is one of the funniest things. It's like, whoa, respect my attack. The other one's like, I'm sorry, did you just touch me? He's like, that's right. And he just pokes the other Liberator in the shoulder, and you're like, that's your best attack? He's like, yes, it's an aggressive Karen-style shoulder poke. You're like, okay. I don't know how effective this... The fact is, are you even tickling me? Are you serious, bro? Do you think that does damage? That's the lamest shit I've ever seen. Oh, 2-on-1. Well, look at that. Double the carnage. No, I want to speak to your manager. No, I want to speak to your manager. I want to speak to your manager right now. You better fucking call your manager. Oh my god. She just got fired. Double Karen does beat single Karen. We're finding out right here, right now. And, to be fair, Buffalo Bill does seem like he'd be a bit of a Karen, right? He's like, if they don't have the right moisturizer in stock, he starts chucking a tantrum. Yeah, fuck, I need the fucking right moisturizer to make my human leather. You're like, oh, I don't know, dude. That actually doesn't seem like a thing that's that important, you fucking sicko. He's like, no, I fucking need it. I need to speak to your manager. Ooh, tank siege is in range of a Widow Mine. You gotta be careful, Andy. Oh, he moves in range. The barracks here for Flo comes forward and starts spotting it. Oh, goodbye, Seiju, thank you. Ooh, and there's a Liberator. You can't lose it, Andy. You can't lose that unit. Oh, he scoots out of there just barely. There's 2 Marines. They're not attacking the minerals, though. Oh, man, he could actually be doing some damage right now. But instead, the Marines are trying to... Did they just find some Are they huffing Vespine back there? Oh, they huffed Vespine, and now they're having a private moment. I guess they know they're probably going to die, so they're like, whatever. It's kind of that scene from the end of the Ali G in the House movie. If anyone remembers that. They just want to try something out, see how it is. They're going to probably die anyway, so they're just going to have a bit of private time. We'll give them some privacy behind the refinery. That's okay. You know, sometimes war, it brings out love, passion, experimentation. And, oh, God! And they got turned into a fine bloody mist. Okay, that tank was a little bit of a marinophobe. Did actually take those out. And, Flo, 2 bases up. Taking gases. Still is like, I could make an... Does he have a barracks? He's got a barracks. He could make orbitals right now. It would be such a brilliant decision. But Flo's here and he's like, no. The rule of science says that you can't build orbitals. And you're like, oh, okay, Flo, cool. Why? And he's like, well, the Bible of science says that. And I'm like, did you say the Bible of science? And I'm like, do you literally just have a book written down by a crazy person and you just follow the tenets of it and there was never any logic behind any of your decision making ever? You're just making things up? Oh, the Widow Mine again? No, the Viking has learnt its lesson. There's another Viking there though. Oh, he's trying to repair, but he's a bit too slow. Wait. No, the Viking's coming in the back door. Oh, look at that. Going for a big boy land, but 2-on-1 again? Oh my God, what bullies? What bullies? Andy is in trouble, guys. Is trying to rebuild. Does have an orbital there. I mean, if Andy actually got some production up, I feel like Andy has 1 tank right now that is somehow containing Florencio. And let's be real, it's because Florencio here is more focused on normally torturing his opponent, but really he's like doing nothing at this point. He's like very slowly retaking his gases. He's like, nah, gotta make him feel like he has some hope. Just give him a moment. Oh, no. Oh, God. Why is there a psychopath? Who gives a psychopath a flamethrower car? Seriously, that's fucked up, man. Oh, my God. Another one? Oh, God. Vikings? Are they going to land on top? Yes, they are. Oh, my God. The Liberator's going to siege as well. Oh, welcome to Foxville. Oh, no. Oh, the tank goes down. And now the Drilly Boys don't have a home. There's a tank from the high ground, a Liberator up there. The SCV is going to run to the left. There is Cloak and Banshees on the way, and there's no orbitals and no eBay and no detection. Is Flo actually going to find a way to lose this game? Because he literally just, he's not macroing right now. He's not making detection. He doesn't even have a tech lab to build a Raven with. Dude, if he doesn't realize there's Cloak on the way, he could just lose this game. The Vikings are going to win this trade. They will take out the Lib, and they should be able to land on that Viking as well. Flo, though, going to try and take out some SCVs. Oh, does he get out? He says, nah, dickheads, I'm out of here. I can't believe he just got out. Those Vikings, like, they landed and they're like, where'd he go? I was like, dude, you can still see him. He's just lifted off and flying away. Why don't you just lift off as well? Flo's just there giggling to himself, like, ha ha. And now he's making barracks and factories with no add-ons. Dude, he's actually just got no detection. Dude, Banshee, this is a Cloak Banshee. If Andy builds another Cloak Banshee, he's going to kill everything with that. He's still got 2 command centers. If he just kills all the SCVs, like Flo's actually got no detection. Oh my God. Florencio, I cannot believe he has found a way to put himself in this situation. He's been so ahead for so long. Oh, the Viking battle down here. I think Andy should win that fight. Takes out both Vikings. He'll get the Lib as well. That Banshee in the main hasn't even cloaked yet. Please remember to cloak that, Andy. If you lose this Banshee without cloaking, dude, he still hasn't started an engineering bay or anything. There's no detection on the way for Flo. He still hasn't started any detection. A Viking lands for Andy, takes out a siege tank, gets in the back of the mineral line. Andy, you absolute Chad. Dude, he's bringing this game back. Flo's just, what is he doing? He starts an eBay now. Okay, he does defend that Viking. He's still got 26 workers versus 16. Why is this Banshee not microing? Go kill the SCVs. Cloak, please cloak. Oh my God, thank God. I was like, if he loses this to these Widow Mines, that's just an absolute disaster. So Andy is macroing behind this. He does stop the engineering bay being built, so he's doing some nice damage. Flo's running all his SCVs away, but just make orbitals. Just make orbitals. I am a man of principle, and I do not bend on my moralistic... my morals. And I believe in an orbital-free Terran versus Terran matchup. If I can just do it. He's making a Raven. He's literally built a tech lab and then a Raven because he is so adamant about not building detection. Florencio is doing everything he possibly can to frigging make his opponent think he's winning, but he actually might be winning now. I mean, he's got another Banshee out. He did lose one because it ran out of energy. He's killed a lot of SCVs. I think it's a shame he didn't chase more SCVs. He's killed a ton. 50 SCVs have been killed by Flo, though. Only 29 for Andy. Of course, Florencio's worker production can best be described as piss poor. And, does he get it? Command Center is burning! Command Center is burning! Whoa, it burns down 1 hit point. That Drilly boy a little bit too slow. Flo knocked back to 1 base up against the, I guess, 2 bases? Wait, no. You got to cloak straight away as soon as this pops. The Widow Mine Trap! The Widow Mine Trap! Oh, no, don't get baited back in. Oh my god. There's 3 Widow Mines next to the starport. He should have spread them out, I think, because only 1 will automatically fire at a time. But he forces the cloak out of the Banshee. She's now going to run out of energy. And there's no gas mining right now. Oh, he was just about to get more gas, but the Hellions catch him. Oh, and you do not want to try and fight 2 cars mounted with flamethrowers with drills. It's just not a good idea. In terms of good life decisions, it's not one. It's a good death decision if you want to go that way. But that's nasty. And he's got to try to. He can drop mules here, man. He's got so much energy. He can drop mules. If he can get these gases mining again, that would be huge. But having no aggressive units on the map anymore. Those Banshees did a lot, but Flo now is probably the happiest he's ever been because he's got an excuse to be on Ravens and Widow Mines. He's like, oh, a super random unit set that's kind of upsetting to lose to. You know, Florencio gets a bit of turgidity in the pants region as he realizes he can make his opponent even more annoyed than he already is. And, he's going to find the mules. He's going to find the base. That's very important. If Andy was allowed to get a bit more gas, get a few more Banshees out, I can imagine this game becoming a little bit closer. But now that that's been routed... Actually, wait, he let this base go. You got to leave a Hellion up there. Okay, Andy's doing a good job, dude. He's dropping SCVs everywhere. He's mining his gases. Flo's macro is still pretty bad. He's got a few mines. He's got 5 workers on 1 gas. He's still refusing to make an orbital command center because he doesn't believe in them. I'm pretty sure that's like... He's like, no. It's in... It's in the chapter on poo science in the book of how to be a shithead. It says, thou shalt never build an orbital command because that would make too much sense and it would be less embarrassing when your opponent loses to you if you literally have a proper economy and detection. Florencio, of course, never wanting to win. If you guys ask him about it, Florencio always has a very clear explanation. You say, Flo, why don't you just use hotkeys? Flo, why don't you just macro better? Flo, why don't you build a proper unit composition? And what does Flo say every time? He just looks at you and he says, oh, sweet child, I don't want to win the game. I want absolute victory. Now, some people have been confused by that saying, but I think the best way to describe it is Florencio has a lot in common with someone like Genghis Khan. If he hasn't literally slowly sawed your head off with a rusty fucking blade and then watched you bleed to death on the ground, he doesn't really count that as an absolute victory. So Florencio, remember, his goal is not you typing, good game, well played. It's you typing, fuck you. I hate you, you're a piece of shit, you're playing the game wrong, and then to uninstall the game once they're done. Florencio is literally the virus that is slowly killing the StarCraft player base 1 game at a time by making people never want to play again. There's... Aww. Andy actually took that one in stride. He didn't even rage. Just a lack of a good game. I was hoping for something a little juicy, but to be fair, Andy played pretty well there. The Banshees almost brought him back. No BM, unfortunately, in this game, but it is what it is. And another beautiful episode of the Florencio Files there. Both of them doing tank liberator pushes versus each other. We had a nice Buffalo Bill cameo as well. Always good to see. Thank you very much, Florencio, for that lovely display, guys. Don't forget to check out Flo's channel. Links are down below. And of course, a big thanks to those of you who are on board supporting the Patreon. If you want to hop on board and help support the channel, you can get early access to the Florencio Files, as well as a bunch of other awesome perks, like joining in the monthly arcade stream. Big thanks to Max and Colonel SC and Vivek. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.